Hello everybody and welcome to another amazing Merry Marvelate stream. Thank you all for joining me on this terrific Tuesday evening. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that your week is going well so far. We're here for another super chill Genshin Impact stream, which I've gotten into the habit of doing on Tuesdays lately, which I'm enjoying very much. Lately, we just did a bunch of quests. We went down to the bottom of our quest log and started working our way up the list. I think today we're going to go from the other end, because tomorrow, last time we were just kind of like cleaning up some random quests and whatnot. I think this week we're going to go to the top of the list. We're going to try and do some of the more important like story quests and stuff like that. We'll just kind of see which ones are at the top of the list and work our way down, kind of go in the opposite direction. I don't know, maybe we'll like go back and forth, or just depending on whatever I'm in the mood for any given week. But yeah, today we're going to do a little bit, some more like story stuff. One sec. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Beautiful. I had to like take care of something real quick. Okay, so let's grab my controller here, unplug that, and let's hop right into it. Let's see. So I believe we've got some story quest to clean up down here in Liwa. This is where we're at. The Interlude Chapter, Act 1, The Crane Returns on the Wind, Jade Chamber Rising. Liwa Harbor is all abuzz about the news of the Jade Chamber's rebuilding. Go to Yujing Terrace and ask Ningguang for the details. Yeah, because I believe the last time we saw it, it was being crashed into like a giant water dragon kind of thing. It was pretty cool. Hang on one second. I'm also going to... Don't ask this again. Let me just... There we go. Perfect. Getting some stuff sorted on the back end that I should have done 5 minutes ago, but lo and behold, I did not. Here we go. Okay, so let's start with this one. Let's go talk to... Should be pretty close to this, actually. I warped it down here already. I figured it would start around here. Yeah, it's only right over there. Let's hop on over and listen to the tall, pale, mommy lady. We'll also keep an eye open for any more quests that we can get on the mini-map that happen to pop up. What's the best way to get there? I could just climb right over there, I suppose. This does seem like the option to do. If I can navigate my way across. Aha! I see. See, I could just take the stairs like a normal person, but where's the fun in that? When I can Spider-Man climb my way up there. I am the Spider Traveler. Just beeline it right there. Let's see. Yeah, yep, get on the thing. There we go. Okay, where are we going? There she is. Looks like she's drawn quite the crowd. I guess we've got that in common today.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important...
Hey, Kath, how's it going? Welcome home. Did you have a good day at work today?
Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
It was awful? Oh no, do you want to talk about it? What happened? You're happy to see me? I'm happy to see you.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
Ooh, this random NPC's got a nice voice. Aw, well, I'm happy that you're here, Kath. You are amazing and beautiful, and I appreciate you a lot. Speaking of amazing and beautiful, how's Tsukuyomi Moon doing today? Actually, I know you're still sick, aren't you? I hope you feel better soon. I hate being sick. Being sick sucks. Did I say wonderful and beautiful and amazing? I meant evil, in addition to all of that.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
The rumor come out. Does Ningguang rebuild the Jade Chamber? Also, the cats are over on the bed. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? Let's say hi to the kitties. There they are. Razzle's being a very lazy fluffball right now. Although her tail is kind of fluttering a little bit. And Zant is going to go to sleep on my pile of sweaters, probably. He was there earlier. Yep, there he goes. There he be. He's going to get comfortable, isn't he? Good boy. Okay.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Ooh, you started playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. I started playing The Amazing Spider-Man for Xbox 360 on Sunday, and it was not as bad as I thought it might end up being, so I'm going to count that as a win.
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding.
Oh, that sounds like a job for
They
the
are
player
as
character.
follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
I'm sure we're going to have to break things at some point in order to get them. Hang on a sec. There we go.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when.
She doesn't really have much of a nose, does she?
I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question.
Yeah, she's all about that moolah. So for the people who don't play this game, she's basically a rich information broker. Like, she sells information.
You may ask me anything,
Shiro.
and I will give you an
How's it
honest
going?
answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a
I've never seen
lifetime.
Kath break a
Information
game
from
in my
Lady
life.
Ningguang is
Since when does that
priceless.
ever happen?
Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity
Resident
will be
Evil.
snatched away
Look,
from
it's
us.
not your fault that half of those games have a heart attack whenever they're alt-tabbed.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Alright, my floating fairy friend.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
Well, it's a main quest, so I guess I kinda gotta be.
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find more about my brother. Hello? Am I back? Can you hear me? I assume you can because things seem to be green now. That was weird. OBS, like, disconnected for a second and, then just reconnected. I don't know what that was, but hello, I'm back. Oh, well, that was weird. Let's move on. Nothing crashed is the weird thing. Anyway, we gotta get the materials. And
I have
then
other business to attend
maybe she'll
to
give us
now.
some information.
Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person.
Maybe it was
When
Twitch.
you do
Actually,
arrive,
yeah, maybe, because it
please seek out my secretary.
didn't look like anything happened on my end. So yeah, that totally could have been something on Twitch's end. Because it was literally nothing in OBS broke. It was like a Windows notification that was like, "Hey, OBS disconnected," and I could see that. Yeah, in OBS, my status went to like completely red. So I don't know.
Remember,
Yeah, probably something on
this
Twitch's
is a
end.
race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Over here. There we go.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
I like how it's always so incredibly obvious who's a player character and who's an NPC.
Ah, don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
What's wrong? Look at this. Look at this fluffy baby. Look at her. Just waiting for attention. Meh. Pair of fluffy babies. I don't know who that was, though. I don't think we met her yet. The crane returns to the wild.
Hear that? They said they had some useful information.
All right, well,
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
I guess this is what we're doing. Ooh, stuff. I'm stealing some flowers. Also stealing this, apparently. You never know when stuff is going to come in handy. Gotta get all the shiny objects. Alright, baller. Alright, let's follow those dudes and see what they know. See if they can give me some information to find the things to get that information from Ningguang.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
They're down there. Observe the disagreement. Alright, how close should I be, I wonder? Like, flutter on down here. Boop.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am?
Now, those are some tight
Nowhere
pants.
left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
You guys are just like clearly nameless. I mean, you've got names, but like for all intents and purposes, nameless grunts, and you're picking fights with a fight with someone who is obviously a main character of something.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
I like her voice.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have
Almost like
to
she's
spell
got
this
an
out to
ice
you.
vision.
It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I mean, I joke about like the whole like, main character look versus like, you know, random grunt, but the fact of the matter is that characters that look like that, you can see what she's got it in her hair. Is like characters like that have something called a vision, which basically means they have like special elemental powers. Like, so you can obviously tell by looking at her that she's a, you know, she's got some kind of power. She's got ice powers because I could tell by the thing in her hair.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyue Kiosk, then Wanmin Restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again.
Yeah, that's true. Poor people know not to waste food.
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Also, she got them big booba.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
There they are.
Oh, you again.
Okay, so obviously this is not the first time they've been up to this kind of shenanigans.
What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence!
Shouldn't
How
swear,
dare
it's
you
not
threaten
polite.
Innocent civilians. You're coming with us.
Also, this Zen guy
Don't be
totally
angry,
sounds
sir.
familiar.
Please, let me explain.
Millilith takes away the hooligans who are surrounding the young lady with white hair. Hey, are you alright?
Shenhe,
Shen, huh?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh yeah, this is one of Hex's waifus. And I can see why.
I've heard about you two before.
I get it.
Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
She do be pretty tall, at least compared to my character. Although, my character Meredith, the Traveler, is pretty short compared to a lot of the people you can unlock.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Paimon, we have killed so many people.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws.
Have you not heard of the law, Shenhe?
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Damn, she got the booty and everything. What was that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
We should do lunch.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
I'm gonna guess that it's just because she didn't actually like any of them.
Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal
Shiro?
herbs?
I know you're saying that as a quotation, but valid.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
If you've got a big boo-boo, go to Boo Boo's Pharmacy.
After all, you an adeptus?
Possibly.
Seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other adepti?
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingsing, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
To everyone's astonishment, Shenhe polishes off all the medicinal herbs.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful.
Huh.
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
Uh-huh.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Legit, if I had, like, enough money, like, if money was no object, I would love to, travel around and just, like, try different foods from different local restaurants and stuff like that. I think that would be amazing.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
Oh, hey, Arcane, how's it going? You think I should do a stretch? Alright, probably a good call. Alright, chat, if you haven't moved in a while, arms up. Huh, snap those bones back into place. Huh. Huh. Oh, God. Okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the business. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, baby. All right, nice, 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 nice. Okay. Thank you for the stretch, Arcane.
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Uh-huh.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Is that too obvious, or is that just really what's going on here?
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
What is an adeptus? It's like a god, spirit kind of thing.
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot.
Probably the best way to describe
We
it.
came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition.
I'll take a sip of water too, just because you did that. Just because you were clever about it.
And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Okay.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Sure, then let's join forces. We welcome you to our team. Let's do that.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective.
I like how she's got like the Kate Bishop hip holes, which are like technically like an old-fashioned thing from someone else that I don't know the name of.
We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Murder the competition. I like it. I like it.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot.
Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper, party pooper.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Exactly, Sammy. Also, how's it going? I hope your week is going well thus far.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
Where'd that light come from?
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti.
Oh, you're doing my wife's quest.
Yes, I am. Also, hello, Hex. How are you? I hope you're having a good day thus far. How is work?
I am incredibly tired.
Oh, no.
You know what my extra thing I had to do ended up being? Taking an extra nap.
So, it's you.
How was your nap?
It was good.
I'm glad.
Don't tell my boss.
I will not. Your secret is safe with me and everyone in chat.
Uh-oh. Chat, don't tell my boss.
Arcane, you would never be a party pooper because you're too scared to poop at other people's houses. Valid.
Baiju, what are you doing out here?
Yeah, I started doing this quest, got a good look at Shenhe's assets from some of these camera angles. I'm like, ah, I see, I understand.
Yeah, I bet you do. That's my wife. Ayo, that's my wife.
Yes.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase
She's
a
in
large
my main
batch
party
of wound
rotation.
dressing. We're running low at the store, so I
How
came out to
Baiju
fetch
sounds
the
like.
ingredients personally.
Also, I am in the thing,
Ningguang
guest
needs
star.
so much
Oh.
wound dressing all of a
What do
sudden.
I need to do here? Oh, right, I need
Just trying
to...
not to super interrupt you.
Yeah, I forgot that I needed to pop you in the slot.
It's all good.
Here, did that do it? Should have done it.
I don't know. I don't have
you're
to
in the
do
thing.
anything.
Correct. Do I need to... Ah, there we go. Oh. And it's got the black background on you. Can we change that to green, or...
Oh, why is it that? Let me fix. Please hold.
Holding.
Oh, I know why. It's because I, okay, I know why. I was testing in Discord, so I had to, make it black.
No worries. There we go. That seems to have done it. Excellent. Love that for us.
Yes.
Alright, beautiful. So as you can see, I am now joined by the beautiful, the wonderful, the talented, the always amazing Hextropy. And if you would like to follow her over on her channel, you can put !Hex into the chat, and Nightbot will give you a link. Alright.
There we go.
All set?
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not too
realizing how
sure.
laggy my model
I
was
did
being,
hear
so I
she's
turned
looking to
another light on.
rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
Hey, Silver,
I
how's it
don't
going?
suppose any
Kath
of
is
you
top
are
tier. I'll
looking
give you
for
that.
part-time
Absolutely.
It's
work
true.
By any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the jade.
Jinx. Baiju.
There
I
is
went,
some mention of it
okay,
in
I
the
remember
Seven
this.
Mountain treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun
Womp.
Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay, so it's actually rare and not like fake rare like diamonds.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
I mean, you know.
Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
If you've got a boo-boo, come to the pharmacy.
Right.
Also, he's pretty cute, too.
I have something important to report, by the way.
Tell me. Tell it to my ears.
During my nap, I was curled up on my side in such a way that I created a, a small pocket in the bed between me and the other pillow.
Mm-hmm.
So Julia curled up there, and when I got up, I, flipped the edge of the blanket over on top of her. She is still curled up there with the blanket on top of her, with her eyes closed, all sleepy.
That is adorable. I love that. Let's see. Okay, so that was that quest.
Oh, I have
I need to do
streamer in 480. Why?
need to do other stuff before we can do the next part of that. So I'm just going to keep working my way down, because we do have some story quests unlocked.
Working your way downtown?
Working my way downtown. Yeah, last week I started at the bottom of the quest log and worked my way up, so I figured this week I'd go from the other direction. There's a story quest called Master's Day Off. When the wind...
Oh, it's a character story quest.
Yeah. When the west wind arises, Sarah from the Good Hunter restaurant appears to have a request for the Knights of Favonius. Talk to Charles. All right, let's go see what Chuck wants.
Oh, you have, all the character quests unlocked right now.
Oh, yeah, I've got a ton. Is this? Yeah. Off we go. And yes, we are doing the Twitch guest star feature, which appears to be working well. Hey, nice outfit. I like that.
Thank you. It's my cozy outfit.
Super cute.
I figured it'd be good since we're just doing a chill cozy Genshin stream.
Yes. Yes, this is a nice cozy game for this middle of the week stream. I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where are we going? Off to the bar, probably. Yeah. Go talk to Chuck. Also, do you have anything for sale? Did you restock yet?
I always forget about her.
No, you did not. Okie dokie. Oh, no, he's out. Okay, he's outside.
What do you
Good.
think this
Thought
is,
it was gonna,
kiddo?
go inside by
A fruit
accident.
juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep.
Do you really need to get Jean involved with stuff like this?
Acting
Really,
Grandmaster
though.
Jean personally goes over all the accounts.
Uh-huh.
After all,
That seems
the wine
excessive.
industry is Mondstadt's main source of income.
She must be
Jean
very
takes great
busy.
pains to make sure no detail
Yes.
is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much
Is there a
pressure
dog
you put
nearby you
Jean
in-game?
under?
I don't know.
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her
I think
one on
there
the
is,
house
because I
next
keep
time
hearing,
she's here.
panting in the background.
Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to
Nah, that's
spare
just
for
how I
that.
get when you're next to me.
Oh, I
Sounds
see.
like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
Jean!
Come in, take a seat.
Has the citizens...
Oh, so now you have to go do...
Is that...
This is the struggle. I hate that they do this.
Oh, yeah, so a character is currently involved in... Alright, next one on the list!
Yep.
A
Time to learn
child
to
secret.
play... Oh, I see what you're doing. I was gonna say just go play Genius Invocation TCG and get that over with.
I could, I suppose, if I wanted to.
You don't
navigate
want
the
to
web of quests.
did it duel?
What's the child want?
Oh, I hate this quest.
Good for me. What is this?
There it is.
No.
Behold, a floaty
I hate it 'cause of
imaginary
who it
friend
involves.
for floaty-headed Flora. A bloaty floaty.
Wait,
Yeah.
imaginary
I
friends
hate
can be
Venti.
plants now?
Hi, Traveler. Hi, Bard.
Hey, have you got a minute?
Sure. How can I help?
Are you two family or?
You mean me and Mr. Floaty? Mr. Floaty is my bestest friend.
How
We
did
live
she just
together.
automatically know what you were talking about?
Say hello, Mr. Floaty. They can see you.
No fair.
To be fair, I didn't know what I was talking about. I just picked an option.
Flora, why
Cool.
exactly are you friends with a bloaty floaty? What's wrong with it? I always wanted to be friends with a plant
Perplexed.
who could fly.
Friends with a flying plant? Why?
Because then when it's windy, you and your friend can fly off into the sky together. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that called being blown away?
That's what some people like to call it. I only found out this plant existed from an explorer who told me stories of his adventures. I think his name was Stanley.
I don't know if I
Oh.
know Stanley, but I'm going to pretend that I do.
Stanley's an adventurer.
You've probably
And
run
you can
across
tell
him
he's
in
an expert at it
story
from the
before.
stories he tells.
Probably.
The Amazing Adventures of Stanley are super famous in Mondstadt. He's in the city at the moment. You should go ask him to tell you some of his stories.
That sounds like a fun idea for next time. But right now we have other things to attend to.
Flora's a pretty mysterious kid.
Which
Is
child
she?
shall we interrogate next?
Which child should we interrogate next?
Oh, how about that little guy on the bridge?
Right, let's go harass Timmy. Hey, Timmy, come here.
Fuck your birds, Timmy.
Fuck your birds.
Fuck your chicken strips. Oh, am I frozen?
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Well,
Hi.
that
I didn't do
is
anything.
unexpected.
Huh, weird.
Frozen in VC face and in...
Timmy's imaginary friend is a ruin guard?
Oh, I remember now. I got like a thing that lets me see people's imaginary friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of guardian angels, but come on.
Paimon's freaking out right now. That thing is sure to attack us.
What say you we postpone our conversation with Timmy for the time being?
Bye, Mom.
Still frozen. What the heck?
This is some shenaniganery right here.
I think my phone's freaking out.
Maybe. Paimon, it's time to say the line.
Huh? Paimon has a favorite line?
The one about exploring the area ahead of us later.
Seriously? Oh, alright then. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Children are more open-minded. Is that why they can think up all kinds of imaginary friends?
I'll never pass up an opportunity to
Questline is
sass
so
Paimon.
The city
patronizing.
of freedom should be home to children with such boundless powers of imagination.
Imagination.
Let's ask some adults at the tavern.
True, we can get toasted while we're there too.
If I take a back alley, I shouldn't get caught by
Ooh, one of these. It's the lads.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused, even if you drank alone.
True, he would.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately
These two
uncivil.
sassy bitches with each other.
I love them so
Drink
much.
responsibly on my
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
premises,
my
okay?
my phone's just being stupid.
There you go.
Oh,
And if I did have one too many, what then? You'd throw me out along with the trash, is that it?
Throw you
I
out?
love them so much.
You know, the same
I'm
way
a big
you
Kaiosyn.
threw out Father's legacy. You sold off his mansion. Or maybe you've forgotten.
I see no reason
I
to cling to
forgot how
things that have
fucking
outlived their purpose.
savage she is.
Is that so? Then I trust you were most swift indeed to part with a certain vase?
Sorry. I have no recollection.
Goddamn freaking Venti in the background, just like, oh, this is some tea.
He's the tea.
Master D-Luke, I'm sure I saw such a vase in your home. A beautiful one. Unmistakable, in fact.
Conversation.
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Why does this quest exist?
I think those two are too busy sassing each other at the moment to have an imaginary friend right now.
Like I said,
Not really thinking of
a
anything
lack
else.
Childlike wonder.
That's how they've always been.
Seems adults are the same everywhere.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon, for one, never wants to grow up.
Yeah, you're doing a great job of that so far.
This raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people's imaginary friends disappear? Let's go and check.
This does appear to be a silly quest.
How about
Yeah, it's because Venti's involved.
someone of her age surely must have some imagination left, don't you think?
Uh-oh. Somehow Paimon finds the idea of not being able to see Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
I'm shimmying my way up this wall.
I believe.
Here we go. Let's see, where are we going? Up that way. Yeah. I'll always do a wall shimmy when it's going to let me beeline to where I'm going. Why would you take the stairs when you can take the wall?
Peru. That's what I always do.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. There she be.
Gosh, she really looks so cute right now.
The little baby.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
That does not
Jean?
work as intended.
What is Jean doing here? Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend?
Ooh, we got a raid.
Oh.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us, Lady Lechi? I'm probably saying the name wrong. I'll go with it anyway. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a good weekend thus far. If you don't know me, I am Mary, the Mary Marvelate. I like to ramble on about comic books over on the YouTubes, but every now and then we come over to the Twitch, usually on the weekends and on Tuesday evenings. And today we're playing some of the old Genshin Impact. You were playing Diablo 3. Were you having a good time? I hope it was amazing. Ooh, and thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, thank you. Joining me
Timing
is,
of that amazing notification.
joining me here is Hextropy. If you would like to follow her as well, you can find her channel by putting exclamation point Hex into the chat, and it'll give you a link there. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you. We're doing some quests in Genshin Impact here, tracking down imaginary friends and scientifically ripping apart the notion of childlike wonder.
Well, you know, like you do.
Ender, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, thank you. Ellen is really determined to become a knight.
Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Play Genshin 2? Nice, nice.
Oh.
I love that
hello.
for you.
What are you guys doing?
Are you always training here?
You bet.
Just
Today,
randomly
I
showed
heard
up. I'm
Stanley
glad you
talking
did.
about
Welcome,
his
welcome.
adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
I believe you'll succeed, Ellen.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
Alright, let's wreck this kid.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Oh, this annoyed the shnikey out of me for so long. I believe in you. You'll figure it out.
Hang on, can I just do it like this?
So that's how to do it.
That worked.
I'm impressed.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Oh, thank you. It's clear it's still the long way
Once
to
again,
go in my
Noelle
training.
pulling her weight.
So modest.
You mean all the weight for the Knights of Favonius?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
Listen, I love
I'm
Kaya,
exhausted
but
from training,
for a cavalry
so
captain, I
clearly
have
my
never once
fitness
seen
needs
him
some
on a
work.
horse.
Okay,
So,
though,
what's up with that, huh?
smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
Have I ever seen a horse in this game? I must have.
No, we haven't. No, we have not seen a single horse in this game.
Can't do it.
That's hilarious.
Hilly churl.
The closest thing
Thanks.
we've had is a
Shoot,
pack
I got
beast called
so
a
caught
sumpter
up here, I
beast from
forgot there's
Sumeru.
something I was supposed to do today.
Gonna be lurking for a bit while you get some dinner? Yes, yes. Enjoy your dinner. I
Ooh,
hope it is delish.
dinner.
Ugh, but I'm
Thank you,
so
thank
sore
you.
from training. I
You know
can
who
hardly
you can
move.
check out if you want a
Oh,
cool,
yes.
neat model like ours? You can check out. I probably spelled her. Did I spell her?
You got it.
I don't know.
You got
I
it.
did
yeah.
it. Okay, yeah. If you go to her channel, it has the link to her Twitter and stuff. That's our model mama.
Yeah,
Aiko.
yeah, she did both of our models. She's great. Highly
And
recommended.
I think she's still running reduced comms right now too.
Ooh, yes.
Honorary
I think so.
knight, Could you
And she just
deliver
posted a
message
new
to Jack
adoptable
for me?
model as well.
Deliver a message to Jack. Who's Jack?
He's a friend of
Who
mine.
the fuck, Jack?
Recently started as an adventurer.
Uh-huh.
We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have
So
to be another day?
you guys were going on a date.
If
Just
I'm
say
not
it.
mistaken, you should find him at the Temple of the Lion. He's adventuring with Stanley today.
Ooh, the famous Stanley.
Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari.
Temple of the Lion? Sure, I missed that place.
Great! Thank you so much.
Let's go do the thing.
Wait, how did you know that's what that means?
Hmm?
Marriage Javari? How did you know that's what that means?
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, a chest. Gimme.
Is this an answer from this world?
I feel like she
That
didn't
line she
always
says
say that.
Well, to be fair, the Traveler has the least varied lines of any character because they each only have a few.
Mm.
It's I think her treasure chest lines are like, "Is this an answer from this world?" And then she has another one, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
The great adventurer Stanley! It's apparently the thing we're
Yeah,
doing here
Stanley. Woo.
now. I always like it when great heroes have mundane names like that.
Yeah, he's a great hero, all right.
It's like how in Reboot, which I'm probably going to make you watch eventually, the main character in, like, Legendary Guardian is named Bob.
Oh, man.
In we go. I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Yep. Absolutely nothing to worry about.
I never worry.
Uh-huh.
I dive in with reckless abandon taint first.
Okay.
You just had to take a minute to process that.
Yep.
The Temple of the Lion? We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident.
Are you streaming this out of OBS again?
Was that?
Are you streaming this to Discord out of OBS again?
Yes.
We didn't bag all the loot last time.
Wow, what's up?
Didn't back all the loot last time. I just realized I could hear the raid. Like, I have the stream tab muted, but I could hear the raid notification earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like we can't go
I just processed. I was like, oh wait.
Not to worry. Allow me.
Wait, all right.
Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Dang it. Get back here. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't know how else I would stream the game to Discord.
By using the Discord application stream?
Would that work with the capture card? Oh, wait, that's the... if I die thing.
I mean... Oh, right, I forget you're playing on console.
I'm a console scrub. You're gonna have to deal with it.
I mean... Yes. I'm just gonna say yes. I still support you in your console endeavors. I mean, the voice of Sino plays on console too, so... Nothing wrong with that.
Also, I've got an exclusive sword that I can only use on PlayStation.
Does it not, like... Is it not, like, just attached to your account?
Yeah, but I think the effect for it only works on PlayStation. Like, it says that only if I'm playing it on, PlayStation, I get the ability for it. Otherwise, I don't think it works.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I probably could use it if I switch my account to PC, but yeah, the sword would actually not be as good.
So, it's kind of... Huh.
Weird,
I mean,
right?
it's not, like, bad, but yeah, it's... I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to be rude. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, I get obtaining it being tied exclusively to having started your account on a console.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you get... Well, that's originally how you got Aloy and stuff, too. But... Like, giving it an exclusive ability? How would they even know? Like, is there just some kind of flag in the game, I guess?
I guess, let me, show you what it says here.
I'm just curious at this point.
Let's see. Oh, it's just right here, yeah. Yeah, effective only on the following platform, PlayStation Network, and then the ability.
That's so... Okay. Alright. Interesting.
Yeah, so they got me locked in because I like using this sword. Hitting opponents with normal and charge attacks grants a 50% chance to deal 200% attack as damage and a small AoE, yada yada yada. So...
I mean, I'm sure you could compensate for the attack bonus. You wouldn't get it as an AoE, but you could compensate for the attack bonus with artifacts, but yeah, I see why you like it. Oh, that Abyss Mage is about to give you a bad time.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Let it rain.
Hey!
Literally why Amber is here. Get ruined.
Venti has Sizzle, too. I don't even remember what his does.
Yeah, I have no idea what Venti even does.
I was just sitting there staring at the icons, and I was like, wait, what is that other green one? Oh, right. Venti's here. I like to forget he exists.
The femboy god thing.
Yep. I got all of my Animoculi in Mondstadt the other day, and I'm like, cool, now I never have to come back here.
Hello, boys.
Except to play Genius Invocation, but, you know.
My free-to-play? Yeah, generally. I think the only money I actually spent on this game was back when I first got it. I bought the $6.99 thing that gives you some stuff.
The Welkin Moon Blessing.
Yeah, whatever that was. I paid for that like once just because, like, you know, I played the game enough. I was like, okay, I'll throw at least some money at the game.
If you know you're going to consistently play during the course of a month, it's not a bad investment.
To be fair, that could have gone either way.
time is money, and then etc.
So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yeah, as far as like free-to-play games go, this one's not half bad with the monetization, I gotta say.
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together. She'll join you some other time.
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Why is he Mr. Satan?
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Javari?
The very same.
I must say, it's an honor to meet one as legendary as yourself. Well then,
Well, I gotta
everyone
mute
like to
until
proceed?
Venti's
Head
done
back
talking.
or head further inside?
Oh.
Stanley, what do you think?
Yeah, Stanley.
I think you're now in the safe hands of Stanley, the great explorer and legend of Mondstadt. In which case, why head back now?
Okay, motion passed by unanimous consent. Let's head further in.
Getting really strong Mr. Satan vibes off this guy right now.
So, I'm guessing you
that's
mostly
funny.
came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am? I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
When do we unlock
I
Stanley?
think we got that.
Never.
I want to play as Stanley.
I am
This is a tiny
the living legend, Stanley who braved the Mare Javari.
Enough already. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a
Stop
time one.
name-dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
It's true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Where was I?
You and your partner reached the Mare Javari.
Here we go.
It's a terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely.
No more stuff.
Deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Mare Javari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool ripped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Mind controller, work with me here.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more, where the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to die in the course of their final adventure.
Uh-huh.
But whatever happens, no adventurer should ever die in a place where the wind doesn't blow. The wind has to bring your spirit back to Mondstadt.
That's right. To die in a place where the wind blows, and to have your spirit carried back to Mondstadt on the wind, that's the dream.
I see.
Yeah. Although, the most I can aspire to right now is beginner's commissions, like clearing out the slimes clogging up the sewers.
You shouldn't die in a place with no wind. Why do they keep going on about that?
Wait, how did that not work?
Is that why Stanley thinks the Mare Javari is the most terrifying place in the world? Because there's no wind there?
Boop. Okay. Made it. First try. Oh, these lads. Okay, hang on. You must die. Come here, you. Come here. Give you that big, painful suck. Alright, now we'll murder your friend. Where'd you go? Get back here. Teleporting around like a little nerd. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah.
Come a little closer.
That did it. Cracked your shield. Boom. Get absolutely wrecked. Nice, nice, nice. Love that for me.
Traveler, I believe I've made a small discovery. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector once more?
Huh.
What? Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his
getting
imaginary
so
friend
tired
is a
of
seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot.
Having
and
a
look
good
of
time at work
staunch
over there?
determination on his face.
No, terrible, in fact.
Sounds about right. It fits Stanley's description of himself.
You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
Bye, Stanley. Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
Yeah, Kath, I'm not sure if the ultimate goal of an adventurer should be to die on an adventure.
A few days ago, Stanley got
it's
drunk
like
and told me a secret.
it's like
Something he's
Terry
never told anyone
says
before.
on Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
he took on his
Terry's gonna
adventure
go
all
out
those years
saving
ago,
the president, or
they were
Terry's
none
never
other
gonna
than
die.
those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, Vanessa
The
herself.
adventurers are gonna
The
die
sword
on a
of
grand
brilliant
adventure,
valor, and the
or
shield
they're
of
never gonna
magnificent
die.
honor. I don't know
Adventurers for
whether you believe
life,
me,
adventurers till
but
death, I
apparently,
suppose.
Both the sword and shield are still right here in Mondstadt, over in Dadaupa Gorge. Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons?
Why did he abandon them in the wild, then?
I don't know. Outstanding individuals always come with their quirks, right?
Uh-huh.
If I can just get a hold of something impressive enough to show my family what I'm capable of, maybe they'll finally come around to the idea of me being an adventurer. Right now, I'm just a rookie. My abilities are limited, and my parents don't support my goals one bit. So, what do you say? Help a guy out? I can't bring myself to tell Stanley about it, because my reasons are so, selfish. But, I swear I'll give the weapons back to him as soon as I'm done.
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him out.
Hard to say no after that sob story.
Venti, you coming too?
I don't know.
I don't know. Have you unlocked me, or am I only a trial character for the thing here?
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle
Trial
of rare
character.
vintage wine that I had someone fetch
Bendy
for me
had
a
a
couple
banner.
years
You had
ago.
to actually pull him.
Help me find these
Yeah, I'm
weapons, and
making
it's
a
all
joke.
yours.
Uh-oh. I was half tuned in, so I just heard the question, and I was like, oh yeah, I know the answer to that.
Was it? Let's hurry. There's no time.
I was here when it happened.
It's like,
I went, ew, gross, and saved my primos.
It's like, are you coming with us, Venti? It's like, I don't know. Have you paid money to unlock me? I guess you don't need to pay money, but yeah.
And
Have you spent your
not anymore,
primogens?
but at the time, yeah. Tasty chest.
Give. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, by the way, if you're feeling extra poor, there's an event going on with the ley lines right now. So if you do the yellow ley lines, 3 of them in a day that you do, you get double rewards.
I noticed that. I have been doing that.
I'm so proud of you.
I realized, like, since the last stream, I should say I remembered that the blue and yellow ley line things exist, so you can go, like, grind for money and experience off of those, which is good.
Yeah, that's what my friends and I did yesterday. Since we weren't doing session, my friend's internet was stable enough not to open roll. It wouldn't open roll 20, and her power kept flickering.
Ooh.
So she's like, "Well, I don't want to like try and start session and keep having to drop if our power goes out and stuff." And we were like, "That's fine. Two of us aren't feeling good anyway, and one of us isn't coming, so like, I guess we're not gonna have session." So we were just all chilling in Genshin, and we're like, "Well, hopefully your power stays on long enough. We can just do ley lines for the overflows."
Yeah, it's
that
less annoying to get cut off in the middle of that than the middle of like a Pathfinder session or something like along those lines, I imagine.
Yeah, except she's also our healer, so that's a little awkward. She plays Kokomi, so when we do stuff, her Kokomi's cracked out and geared up, has like 30k HP and insane artifacts, so she keeps us alive while we DPS.
You're on like the intense stuff, like in a high level when you're playing, I imagine.
Yeah, we all have characters at least 80 or 90. This is the group of people I play all the time with. We out here doing our weekly boss rushes and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls.
We're all at the point where we're just doing like world quests to get caught up on stuff, and like we were all like in DC over the weekend sitting there. There's an interactive map you can use to like look for mats and stuff, and it also shows you where all the like different animoculi and geoculi and stuff are.
Ooh.
So we've all been like tracking and going like, okay, which ones don't I have yet? On Sunday I went through all of Mondstadt and checked and got all the rest of my animoculi, and now I'm working on Leeway, but I know I'm only missing like 30, so it's a little annoying because I don't want to go to all 120, 130 geoculi in total. I don't want to go to all those places.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a way to like track it in game or something.
Well, if I had been tracking it on the map from the start, then I would already know where I've been, but I haven't been. So I have to just go places and see if they're still there. Though I crafted some of there's an item that you can make for animoculi and geoculi that will kind of, the consumable.
Yep.
I made a bunch of those. So that'll help me make a dent at least in finding out where they are. I have to actually sit down and do it, which is the annoying part.
Almost worth it just for the stamina increase.
It is.
I mean, that's the main reason to do it.
Well, and when you level up your statues, you get items.
Oh
like
yeah,
the shrine keys and XP papers and stuff. And there's achievements for getting all your statues. Leveled up. So, Primos.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic. I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
Excellent recovery.
You're right. You're right. Then this has to be it. This is the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley? What's he doing here?
He's acting so weird.
He was just standing around.
What happened? why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora-spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where? I want to see.
Maybe another time. We have a shield
Oh,
to
Jack,
find,
you
remember?
sweet summer child. Alright, now we've got to find the Shield of Magnificent Honor. Which is just over here, I guess. We can also beat the crap out of some dudes on the way. Specifically this guy. Yeah! Pew! Here we go. Get wrecked. Give me your thing. Okay. Take that pine cone and put that in my pocket for some reason. Got that hoarder mentality. If it's shiny and pick-upable. No, he's got the pot lid of destiny.
The shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. It's a chunk of wood. A chunk of scrap wood with the handle attached. Who in their right mind would use this as a shield?
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the shield of magnificent honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride, and shields are no different. Surely an intact shield is one that has shied away from the battlefield. Is not the broken and splintered shield the one that has fought in countless wars and lived to tell the tale? Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will. Is that not the true meaning of honor?
You're in top form today, you little shit.
You do have a point. Shiny new shields don't stay new and shiny for long. Okay then. Well, maybe if we ask nicely, he'll just let us take the Shield of Magnificent Honor for free.
Or, alternatively, we kill him.
Excuse me, Mr.
That's a very aggressive stance,
Okay,
my dear.
you take it from here. Hope you've picked up some hilly trillium by now. If not, there's always body language.
Please may I have that shield? Vin plata data. Hey, it worked.
Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all.
Kuchapupu gushiye? Oh, that didn't work.
Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that.
Venti sing song, you give shield, okay?
Well, if you insist.
Yeah, that'll work.
A tune I shall strum.
Okay, so while he's beating the shit out of Venti, we take the shield and run away.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, go for it. Go, go, go.
Cheerful enough.
That sounds like a great plan. I am in full support of this for no reason at all. What are you talking about? What reason could I possibly have?
Oh, yeah. He actually gave us the shield.
My god.
Guys, thank you so much. I can't believe I actually found
Still
them.
kind of want to kill someone.
You're right. I'm sure you, if you look around the area, you could find some poor innocent hilly trolls to massacre unnecessarily.
Probably. That does seem to be the name of the game. Oh, bye, Jack.
Wait! The wine!
Yeah, it's definitely the name of my game.
I actually helped a lot this time. What are you doing here, Stanley? Out for a stroll?
Hey, what are you doing here, Bard? Fancy that, huh? You, out for a stroll too?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud.
Yeah, no shit.
the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge. You fought battles here before, after all.
You better believe it. I can navigate this whole area with my eyes closed.
Wow. Then I admire your perseverance. And your memory, too.
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me. You guys had better watch out, though. This place is crawling with hilichurls. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Bye, Stanley.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead.
Are you finally done being a cuddly ball of fluff?
If such a person was forced to take
Yeah.
their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing
Oh,
to myself.
do you want to know another cute story about Dulia?
Yes, tell it to me.
I propose we take
Okay,
a trip to
so
Angel's
I
Ship
think I
tonight.
mentioned to you the little green ball that she likes to leave around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she used to have, and I think this is relevant. Apparently, she used to be very fond of this green mouse toy, and I brought it with me. Like I brought it from her old house, but she has not, I guess, shown much interest in it. Weirdly enough. But instead, I got with some of the toys. There's this green furry ball, and I keep like finding it in the hallway, and then I'll throw it back out into the living room, and then it'll end up in the hallway again. And I realized the other day, because I opened my door and it was right outside my door this time, that I think she's been leaving it there. Like, you know how cats leave like birds and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like leaving it there as a gift. Like it's supposed to be, like when they bring back a catch.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really cute. And then I still like threw it back into the living room. But then today, so with the old mouse, what she used to do was carry it in her mouth and then walk around the house and meow while still holding it in her mouth.
Uh-huh.
And I heard her doing that today with the ball. Like, she was out in the hallway and she had the ball and I could hear her meowing and I was like, what is your deal? My door's open. And then she comes in and she's meowing and I look over and she sets the ball down and looks up at me. And I was like, oh, I see.
That's so sweet, though. That's
It's very
so cute.
cute.
Oh my god.
She's adorable.
Oh my
Today is
heart.
also the first day where her eyes have not been saucers all the time. Her eyes are finally like normal.
Oh yeah, she's like calming down.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to like taking in every bit of information about her surroundings constantly.
Yeah, she finally seems to be chilling out.
Mm.
Though she might be
That's
getting
good.
some whisker fatigue, so that's sad.
Hello, Stanley.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me, what should I do?
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his own name?
He's hiding something. Or there's another... He's talking to his invisible Stanley friend, obviously.
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stanley. It should have been me. I should have been the one to die in the Melchivari that day. Why won't your spirit come and stop me from using your name?
He's not even Stanley.
If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that windless corner of the world. You were a renowned adventurer, destined to become a legend one day. But now, that'll never happen, because your life was cut short, and all because of a worthless tag-along.
Well, that's actually sad.
Does anyone get what's going on
Yeah.
here?
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called Stanley in the first place is because he stole the other Stanley's name?
I fear that may be the case.
Yeah, it's a real Principal Skinner situation.
Stanley.
Yeah.
For so many years I've lived in fear. Fear that Mondstadt will forget all about you. So I tell you adventure stories at every opportunity. Mondstadt must remember.
Oops, accident
Stanley
capitalized
reached
the word
center of
we.
the Mare Javari. He's the greatest adventurer there ever was, and he lives on. Stanley will never die, because I am Stanley. I am Stanley. I'm sorry, Stanley. I'm getting too old. Now. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Oh, we were being so subtle, though.
Yikes! We're busted!
Paimon, I blame you, quite frankly.
Go away. Save your questions. Just leave me in peace.
But...
Leave now. Don't make me tell you again.
Honorary Knight, Venti, and Paimon. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Alright, I just saw something in the
I've been
inbox.
looking for you everywhere. I wanted to
Wait,
thank you
wait.
again for helping me find the sword and shield. My parents are finally supporting me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. They even said they're gonna pay for someone to fix up the Sword of Brilliant Valor and Shield of Magnificent Honor for me, so I can take them out on the road.
Maybe not so much that part.
That's wonderful! So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your intrepid trip traversing Teyvat?
No, not yet. I still don't have what it takes to go too far from home just yet. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few stories left to tell. They're what inspired me to become an adventurer in the first place.
Hey, nice hair.
Thank you.
Stanley, Oh, you're drunk again. We'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off. Maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think?
Jack. Jack.
Jack left.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you for not telling him about my secret.
Huh? All of a sudden you're facing the facts? That isn't like you.
Just now, I couldn't bear to look at him. His adventurous spirit is so pure, unblemished. Just a weary old feckless fraud. But that kid is a brand new shining star, full of potential. I cannot allow his dreams to be crushed.
You're not a total fraud. Stanley's adventure stories and experiences. They're all true, aren't they?
Stories? Experiences? What's the point of them anymore? To be honest, my memories of adventuring and of Stanley, they're hazy these days. That's my biggest secret of all, and my biggest fear. All these years, I've been living to tell his story. But his personality and the details of his life,
So grumbly.
I don't remember them clearly anymore.
Should probably
But
get
the
up
one
and eat.
thing I can never forget
It's probably a good call.
is that he died in a windless
Yeah, I
land,
slept during my lunch.
where his spirit
no.
can never be recovered.
Listen, there's a new Final Fantasy 14 update today. I got stuff to do tonight. I can't be tired.
True, you gotta, I mean, for that reason alone, you gotta keep your energy up.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, He's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior.
That's not the right
That image has
pose.
held him captive his entire life.
I'm too
Here we
old.
go.
I never
Forgot
let
it was
go.
normal 5 and not
But
F5.
still, so much has slipped away. I'm completely and utterly worthless. No adventurer should have to go that way.
Right, I am gonna make.
No adventurer.
I will be right back.
Okay, sounds good.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know? The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
I would just like you to know she brought the ball back to me again.
What a sweetie. Oh my god.
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down. But I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Ah, wonderful. Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way.
Looks like everything wrapped up nicely.
This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
Baller, let's get toasted.
You mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me
That's
some
venti
wine,
for
though.
you.
He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
Huh? Where's that supposed to be? Why has Paimon never heard of it? Hey, Tone Deaf Bard!
I think I know where. Possibly. To the usual place, which will probably be marked on the map.
It's up on top of the statue. I'm saving you the trouble because it's not marked on the map.
Balls. Well then. The statue here in town?
The statue of him, yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot there was a statue of him. Where it's like, oh, it is marked.
Oh, I couldn't. Okay, well, spoilers. Sorry, I thought it wasn't.
How dare.
I just remembered being very confused by that when I did it, so I was trying to be helpful.
They might have, like, added it for it. Who knows?
Who know? Not me.
Hey, get off this tree. The texture took a second to load in. Oh, hang on. Come on, Stamina. Mommy needs you. There it goes. Whee! I could just take the stairs, but alternatively... Yeah. Okay. Hey, little bastard is up there, isn't he? Yeah. All right. Get him. All right. Stumble up here. Yeah. Okay. And let me weasel up between the arms here. Here I am. Yep. Steady. 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 Hey, God boy, you got the booze?
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep. Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider.
Well, I guess he learned that kind of thing from the best, didn't he?
This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What?
It was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the 1,000 winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Did we ever not assume that that was the case?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend.
Huh, interesting. Lore!
In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told. Where a tyrant ruled, I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown.
So then what? What happened to your friend?
Same situation as with Stanley's friend.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course! The suspense is killing Paimon!
Paimon, go pick us up a couple of apples.
Now's the time you suddenly get a craving for apples? Really?
Getting a little peckish or something.
Oh, so peckish.
Paimon's had it up to here with you!
You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze. Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him.
I'm listening.
Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
To be continued. Alright, baller. Well, that's that quest line done. Until we pick up the next part. This is the next one on our listicle here. Spindrift shall never return to sea. Shadows of the past. Talk to Master Jean. Ooh, let's go talk to Jeannie. Just insert that compilation from X-Men the Animated Series of Cyclops yelling Jean. Ba 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 da 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 mama 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 da 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 da. Hey Jean, what's up?
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Well, busy as ever, huh?
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself
Mission
nor
success.
any of the Mondstadt
Excellent.
garrison are able to catch a moment of peace.
I have to lock my daughter
I have
out
recently
because
received
she will try to
multiple
eat my
reports from the
food.
Knights
Oh no.
of someone within the Lawrence clan having close
Going
dealings
to be
with
very
the
sad.
Fatui.
I threw her the green ball back so she can leave it for me again later.
Excellent.
But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period
We
in
finished the
Mondstadt's
Venti
history
stuff.
when the aristocracy ruled over the city.
At least for
The
now.
hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decorabian was lost
As you
once
know, to be
again,
continued
as
on all that
slavery spread
jazz.
throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today.
How are your
The
Mondstadtian
aristocrats
character
that had
quests going?
oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other
It's
than
going
the
well, I
Lawrence
think.
clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames.
Mm-hmm.
We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I technically also belong to the Knights.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way.
Gotcha.
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Oh.
Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
I got this. We got it. Come on, Paimon.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Quest begin!
Oh.
Alright, let's go yell at this shoebox guy, see where it gets us.
I gotta say something controversial.
Tell me.
I don't like a lot of the Mondstadt characters.
Not a fan of Jean?
I like Jean and Kaya. and D-Luke. And that's pretty much it.
I mean,
no,
they're
okay,
the good ones.
Razor and Bennett.
Razor's fun.
Yeah, he's a good boy. And because I like Bennett, I'm obligated to like his boyfriend Razor. But like the character you're about to meet in this quest, and Venti, and Diona, and Amber, I just don't care. Don't care. Nope, Mona's annoying. Sorry, I said it.
Yeah, but you were never
Fischl,
a fan of Mona.
I'm okay with. Fischl and Albedo I'm okay with. Okay, so I guess I was thinking in my head that the number of characters I dislike outweighed the number of characters that I liked, so I was like, I don't like a majority of them. But I guess it's kind of split.
That's fair.
Yeah. No Mona.
Who are you?
I also keep forgetting how many characters are from. I do like Sucrose too. I guess
Hey,
there's
she's
only a
around
couple
here.
that I don't like. Yeah, she is. She's Albedo's assistant.
Hello.
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Guy sucks.
Yeah, this guy's definitely the aristocrat.
Given that I don't
I do like
recognize you,
Rosaria. I
can
don't
only
really
assume
care
that
for
you are a
Barbara, but I don't think
traveler
most
of
people do.
some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence.
Now I
a
need to
blood
do a
descendant
Genshin
of
character
the
tier list.
magnanimous nobility.
That'd be fun.
If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners
I
are
like a lot of the
inadmissible and
characters
will
in
never
Sumeru,
do.
though. I will say.
Now, if
Or
you're
a Genshin
somehow
Genshin
capable
smash or
of
pass.
understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees,
I
apologize for your negligent
have a hard
actions,
time
and
smash
give
or
me a
pass because
proper
there are so
introduction.
many
That
characters
is the
whose
appropriate
character
etiquette.
models make them look younger coded.
True.
So it feels weird.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so
But a tier list I could
before.
definitely do.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman. And neglecting your manners would result in a swift
Or like a
whipping.
keep or kill.
But look at
Keep
the
or
world
kick,
now.
we'll say.
Rules have been
That's a
thrown
lot
to
less
the
aggressive.
wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
No wonder the aristocracy, the thing fell.
What did you
Aristocracy.
say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Little bit.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
This is what happens when you let the royal family inbreed for too long. I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your
True.
manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Do you think Jean would be upset if we removed his spine?
Meant by difficult to get along with.
Probably.
Let's get back and talk things over with her.
Woo! Alright, well, let's see what she's got to say. Hi, Aunt. Welcome, Ben. How you doing? It's the boy. Hello.
The boy.
There
The
he
bestest boy.
is. Say hello to
My
everyone,
gosh.
Zant. There he is.
Zanny.
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Yes.
You know what?
Yes. Well, Hex says it's treat time.
Yeah, of course it is.
Let's do it. Make it happen.
Make it so.
Make it
I
so.
say.
Here you go, boy. Num 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 num. Pull one
Queen
aside
said
for
make it
razzle.
so. Feed my favorite boy.
We must obey the queen. That is for dang sure. Want to lick my thumb? Yum. Num, 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 num.
I can't believe you'd ask me something like that on stream.
You can answer later.
Get.
Hi, Razzle. Do you want your treat? Here you go. Whoop. Good girl. This big bastard is taking up the entire frame, but she's back there.
I see her. I see her fluffy face. Sorry, but I'm legally obligated. I can't call Razzle the best girl, but she is a favorite girl, that's for sure.
Top tier, for sure.
Top tier.
All right, let's go talk to Jean. She'll probably chew us out for messing up with Captain Sparkle Pants, but whatever.
Well, I think she'll forgive you, because it's not exactly your fault. I actually don't remember what happens on this quest. I skipped through it as much as possible.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
Hi, Amber.
Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment.
Amber to the rescue, apparently.
But things seem to have run aground for the
Oh,
moment.
that's the wrong.
Yeah, it's a long story. Don't worry about it. Totally not our fault.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up.
That's Amber for you.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
An asshole, in other words.
Aha, Schubert!
Yeah.
I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
And nobody ever reads the Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the
yeah.
Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Livonia's 4th Company.
When the Eula's like she is, I wouldn't want to read it either.
Let's see. How could a member of the Lawrence clan join the Knights?
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
We don't adhere to her family's strict rules, but she do adhere to her own.
Member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Paimon, that's literally the smartest thing you've ever said.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned
See,
upon
every
the
once
fact
in a
that
while
Eula
she'll
joined the
surprise
Knights.
you.
Her family members don't particularly care for her.
Uh-huh.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Sounds like quite the character.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation,
That's
and I'm
putting
sure
it
she'll
lightly.
help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well,
What are you saying? Oh, she stopped. I interrupted her. Too late. All right. Storm Bear
Probably
Mountains.
wasn't important.
I knew that area like the back of my head. I had to scour it for goddamn valberries half a dozen times.
Ended up just looking up a map online.
Yep. The interactive map I use is very good for that. I'm so glad I don't have to collect Call Lilies anymore.
Oh my god.
Well, I finished getting Kaya to 90, so.
Nice.
the Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here?
Whoop.
Let's fight first and talk later.
Yeah, I kind of wish there was a way in-game to, like, set the game to, like, navigate towards those kinds of things as well. Like the way you can with, like,
do
enemies.
that for... Oh, yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
check. You can do that for animation, but... Yeah, not for the collective. Those...
I don't know why not.
Because there's too many of them in the world, probably. It's honestly probably...
Yeah, I guess.
Like... Especially, like... Yeah. That's probably perfect.
You're in for a little shock.
Zap.
Because they also have to track, then, your spawn timers.
True.
To be able to tell you where they are at any given time.
I will end
Whoop. Too slow, you big bastard. Nice.
This isn't good.
I'm so cool.
Ugh.
Nice anime intro.
Yeah. She does have a cool cutscene. That's
I mean,
about it.
this game does have rad cutscenes when it actually goes into one.
Oh, yeah. Koya has been doing, like, sick cutscenes for a long time. Boo, get off the stage.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you?
Tell us how you really feel.
Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
Oh.
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Ugh. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Why didn't you just run in and kick all their asses? That's what I did.
What?
I'm sorry, vengeance?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't that tough, particularly not that lot.
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
I'm actually quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern?
Honestly,
Why would I be
valid
concerned
response.
for the safety of my arch enemies.
Uh-huh.
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Uh-huh.
So that's how you see all this?
So, you must be Eula, huh?
Yes, that's me.
Fantastic.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
Is that what's happening right now?
You dare to call someone you've
You're
just
meeting
met
my least
strange?
favorite person in
Forget
Mondstadt.
the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
Yeah, but, you know, we're a couple of bitches, what can I say?
Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude,
can't-
we're trying to
I will-
investigate an
I'll wait
aristocrat named
cutscene
Hubert
stuff.
Lawrence.
Weren't we supposed to keep that part on the download, Paimon? God damn it, I'm gonna grab you by the ankle and splat you on the ground.
He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right.
To be fair, that guy was the biggest bitch of them all.
But why
Well,
do you
I mean,
need to
once
investigate
she
him?
was introduced, she was the person we were supposed to go talk to, so that's why Paimon told her what's going on.
Fair. Oh yeah, because she's the knights too, and all yada yada yada. He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
I will say she's kind of got a point on that.
No. This is an assignment.
Like, we're just out here like, yeah, your uncle might be consorting with the Fatui.
Aren't you worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Wow, I wonder how that happened.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
You know, we can fight, like, right now. You want to go?
So annoying! I can't hold it in anymore.
Curious. We've only just
No,
met,
she's awful,
and you've
Kath.
already
She's
given
so
me 3
fucking annoying.
causes
Everybody
for
wanted to
vengeance.
talk about how hot she supposedly is, and I was like, no. You want a good broadsword user who's cryo? Get Chongyun. Fuck Eula.
I was under the impression that she was plenty of people's waifu, and I am starting to wonder why.
Right?
Just based purely on the design, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. And she's, I think her moves are supposed to be, like, based on dance. She's, like, a dancer. So...
Your definition of curious is curious.
Agreed.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally
That's
be
true.
able
Some
to
people
communicate
do
with my
like
uncle,
that.
Correct?
Fair.
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
Aren't you plotting vengeance against us?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Fantastic. We can have a go later. I'll stick my boot so far up your ass you'll be in danger of choking to death on my shoelaces.
Vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
There are cafes for that.
I don't want someone to be rude to me, no.
True. Cafes and other establishments, depending on the degree of rude you're looking for.
Depending on how much you want to get degraded.
Yes.
But I feel like her bullshit is a different flavor of that entirely.
It's a dumb, very Hoyoverse level of this sort of bullshit. Where it's like, okay, we get it. No, seriously, we get it. No, really, I promise we understand.
She's an asshole. I got it.
Right? She's a dick.
Wait, where? Is that up there? Okay, it is up. I was confused for a second there. Oh, yeah, I see. This goes around. Should have just climbed. Whatever, here we are. Hey, Eula, what's the news, home slice? You chilled off in the last 5 minutes?
Finally arrived.
No,
There's no time to
absolutely not.
spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
Bet all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go.
Not really. I'm actually not all that concerned about it.
Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
Uh-huh.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
Maybe this is that kind of thing.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
She's definitely counting.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
Let's say yes for fear that you'll explain it otherwise.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Up top.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
Got her.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities.
I feel like I end up liking Paimon more the further we get into the game.
Yeah, she
For
grew on me a
example,
lot.
When greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
Like, I'm still going to be a sassy asshole to her at every opportunity, but I feel like that's just the kind of friendship that these two characters have at this point.
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
You know, there was a storyline in Amazing Spider-Man at one point where Mr. Negative brewed a special poison called, I think it was called the Dragon's Breath or something like that. But basically the gist of it, the thrust of the story was that if you mix the, like when brewing this poison, like you mix it with a person's blood, and that way it becomes deadly only to them and whoever they are blood related to, so you could basically use it to wipe out an entire family. I think it was like used at one point to like attack a Magia family. Anyway, I'm not sure why I'm reminded of that now, but it feels like it could come in handy for some reason.
You definitely lost me halfway through there, but if it involves destroying the Lawrence clan, I support it.
Just a poison that can kill anyone that is blood related to a certain person. Funnily enough, that story wound up with Spider-Man. Like they end up like making a version of it with Spider-Man's blood, but Spider-Man doesn't have any like living blood relatives, so it was basically useless. And you always have to talk this way?
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract.
Are we all related to everyone, though? Yeah, but I mean, there's like a point where it's like, you know, not really counting anymore. Like, you draw out the family tree large enough, sure, I'm sure everybody is like related to everyone else on some level, but, you know, it gets so thin after a certain point.
Every human being has more in common with a banana than their ancestors. So.
Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Fun science fact for the day. You share more you're a stronger percentage of DNA in common with a banana than like most other humans.
Hilarious. Although now I want a banana.
Eula of the Lawrence clan.
Bananas are incredibly
This can't
mid.
be good.
I would just like to say
You
it.
there, laborer. You stand
Wow,
in the presence
fruit
of a
hot
member
takes
of the
over here.
illustrious Lawrence clan.
I
have words for
said
you.
once that I would do a at
Please acknowledge
V's
the glory bestowed upon thee
behest.
by the
I
nobility.
said that I would do like a fruit or food like tier list at some point.
By solemnly
Because we
kneeling
were
to the
having
ground
it like
with
it was
utmost
while he was
sincerity.
streaming, I was in his chat and we were having a discussion about fruit. I was like, I feel
can't make
tempted
heads
to
or
do
tails
like
of
fruit
anything you
tier
say.
list now.
A fruit tier list would be a good one.
Yeah, except here's the problem. I have
What did they
a
always teach
hot
me?
take continuing.
Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your
I don't like
family's
most
prestige
fruits,
and dignity
so a lot
always
of
takes
them would end up in the trash.
Just have nothing on S tier fruits. Like every fruit sucks.
Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange?
In our experience, yeah.
The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it.
She's just giving a demonstration, that's all.
Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, for the...
I know!
Wow. The Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
And family members.
Never mind.
Yeah,
him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Must we? Oh, hey, look, there's a quest over here we can nab real quick.
What
Hi,
you
Grace.
should do, go visit my wife for a palate cleanser.
Also, have him to thank for the night safety of this girl, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Lord Barbados. How hard-working of him. I dare not fathom the things Lord Barbados has done for us. But just knowing that such a diligent deity watches over Mondstadt sets my heart at ease. Yes, if you have some time, could you do me a favor? Let me collect one batch of dandelion seeds and scatter them to the winds at the top of the Animo Archon statue. I think I've heard of this one. Oh, but didn't you help Glory scatter dandelion seeds in the same matter before? Did you forget? Dandelion seeds that go with the wind carry the feeling of our hearts with them, whether that feeling is remembrance or thanksgiving. Lord Barbados is the Animo Archon, so it is most fitting to use these dandelion seeds to express our thanks to him. Allow me then. Thank you.
It's really funny to me
And that just
how
jams that in the
like
quest
how
log.
differently each nation treats its Archon. Because like here we have the Catholic Church of Barbados that like reveres him like as a god.
Yeah.
And then in UA, I mean it's similar, but you know, like the whole age of Adepti and gods is past in UA, and it's the age of man now. And then there's Inazuma.
The glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility.
Which I haven't gotten
and
to yet.
solemnly kneel to the ground
Yes, this
with
is why I'm not
utmost
saying anything.
sincerity.
Samaru is also interesting, but it's just it's intriguing to see
Why don't you
ways in
respond?
which each nation
According to the custom,
treats
I
them.
must
Well,
wait
and we
until
do
you
know
kneel
that
completely before I can say the
Shnesnaya
next words.
Oh my god.
also has their strong tie to their Tsaritsa.
Right. I mustn't look at you too
Well, I don't
long,
know that she's
or
the
I'll be
Cry
drawing more
Archon,
attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while.
A lot of people just assume that.
Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Maybe we should just stop this.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
I'm going to punch you in the ovaries. Alright, let's see.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe we should call it a day.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Yeah, if this goes on any further, I'm gonna punch you in the throat myself.
It's alright. This happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Must we?
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop.
Yeah, as much as it hurts to say, I agree with Paimon.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
And somehow you still manage to brush it off with a laugh.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation.
I mean, you can start by not being a massive jackass. That's a good first step.
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So you knew all along we'd encounter these kinds of problems.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't
why?
learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
Yeah, I think I got it.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
How? Are you gonna put her in a box and throw her off a cliff?
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Hooray!
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Oh, good. There's more. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
To Dragonspine! Oh, wait. That's the shitty ice area.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! I'm so happy. I'm going to my favorite place with my favorite person. Fraptious Day. Oh, this must have been your favorite quest of all time.
Oh, I skipped so much. I skipped as much as possible. Like, I wish I could skip cutscenes, but I just sat there and clicked through it as fast as possible.
Alright.
I think you have to go to Dragonspine for Albedo's too. But, like, at least Albedo's cool.
Stuff? Pine cones. Alright. Let's see. Here. Ow. I made it.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Hyman thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Oh yeah, I'm so goddamn elegant. I got elegance falling out of my asshole. You got no idea. Well, should be easier than making conversion. Oh, should be easier than making conversation. Yeah.
Hyman thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
Hell yeah.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
I hated this part. I had to do it so many times.
Was I doing the interlude quest a bit ago? Yeah, I got to like a point where I couldn't proceed on that one anymore without doing another quest. I could have just... Hang on, I should actually do this. I could have just like gone straight to the quest that I needed to do, but I'm just kind of like working my way down the list for now.
In your way downtown.
So I'm not allowed to take damage. Got it. Yep. You can think. Okay. Stay back. Okay. Later. 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 Yeah.
That won't do.
Gosh dang it.
Your shortcomings.
What sucked me over?
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Oh, good. I'm so happy about this. Alright, it's gonna be fine. Don't even worry about it.
It'll be difficult at... Remember.
I got this. Don't even sweat it. Hang on.
That won't do.
Oh, come on.
Your shortcomings.
Should not have counted.
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again.
Ow.
It'll be difficult. Remember.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I got this by the ass. I am on top of this. Yeah. I'll just zap everything. I mean, I'm gonna start freezing to death soon, but that's fine. Lisa, will you hit the thing? Apparently you won't.
My one complaint about the like ranged characters is that that happens.
Okay, okay. Okay, we're fine. For God's sake. Oh, come on.
That won't do.
Oh!
You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry. Head back to the starting point.
I'm
and
going to
try again.
pull at your spine and show it to you like Mortal Kombat. Don't even worry about it. Do not even sweat it. All over it. Not going to be... I'm going the wrong way. I need to talk to her again. Hang on.
It'll be difficult at
Yada 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 yada. Huh. Yep. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, I gotta hit all the frickin' things. What nonsense. There. Later. Boop. Ah! Okay, we're fine. Technically fine. Okay. Hip.
Yeah.
Technically fine. Hey, suck my dick.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Right now?
I mean, if you want.
Almost didn't make it through.
Sorry, that was instinctive by my friends. We do that all the time. Well, just someone will say something like that. We'll be like, oh, someone will say like, hold on, to you? Okay. Or like, one of my friends will go like, God, fuck me, and we'll be like, right now?
Don't flatter yourselves.
Well, I can free up
We've
some
only
time.
Just begun.
Mm-hmm.
This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would have a
Across
chance to stop and
you
evaluate
could
the
definitely
situation.
not yell on because it requires too
There's a
much
ley line
fine
monolith
movement.
just up ahead that will attract
You
nearby
could make it a
monsters.
decent way with Wanderer, but you'd probably run out of energy before you made it across.
True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
I play a lot of my friend mains Wanderer, so that's my insight on that one.
Is this how you normally train?
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child.
Yeah, Yelan's lifeline
proceed,
is a
shall
little
we?
bit too finicky. It doesn't. It's not precise enough. You'd probably run into a bunch of the obstacles just trying to get around them. It's a lot easier to use for like big sweeping. Zhongli shield, no. Not gonna do anything probably.
This is
Because
ley
the
line
issue
monolith.
is the
Go
game
ahead,
counts just
activate it.
getting hit, so I don't think your
But be
shield's
careful
gonna
not to get
negate
launched
that.
into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Oh yeah, so you can't get frozen or
You failed this
anything.
time.
I see.
Yep.
But not to worry. It's just training after all.
Yep.
Let's try again.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
You failed this
God
time.
damn it.
What a shame.
Yeah.
But
Don't
not
stand
to
in between
worry.
them if you can
It's
help
just
it.
training after
Yeah.
all. Let's try again.
It's the wet one and the ice one together. Actually, let's throw that out too. Huh.
Make him away. Make him away.
Man, it's really like wedged in there, isn't it? Yeah, this kind of works though. Oh god damn it! No! Am I missing? Oh, I'm not wet, so it should be fine. Come here, you. Alright, baller. Huh. Nyeh. Huh. Suck on this.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Okay, that ought to make things easier. Okay. Baller. Get out of here! Yeah. You! Okay, sick.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragonspine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same.
Great. You have any other methods of trying to irritate me?
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Woo!
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Oi! You're not allowed to be a sassy bitch to Paimon. That's my job.
Yes, of course.
Right.
You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe that's just Paimon's style.
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Oh, for the love of Christ.
Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh,
I do like that. It's like, of course not. It's warm milk. Just like the most mundane thing.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh.
So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Paimon knew something was off!
You are strange.
Vengeance should know no bounds, you know.
Uh-huh.
Now then, given
sure,
that your
whatever,
training is
beach.
complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Fantastic. You know, having a nice ass doesn't give you carte blanche to be a pain in mine. Oh, a dad joke has been demanded. Let's make this happen real quick. Dad joke time, thank God. Huh. Alright, let's see, what do we got? This one is... How did the hairdresser win the race? She knew a shortcut.
I see.
That one's pretty good. She knew a shortcut.
I give it...
Zan, stop trying to crawl over my shit. I'm going to throw you across the room.
6 out of 10.
That's fair. Whee!
I've heard better, but it's pretty good.
Hey, Amber, your friend's a hoe.
Well, it's okay. It's Amber. We can't really expect her to have good taste in people.
Fair.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lady Lish. I hope you aren't an Amber fan.
Well, I just got back and was
Whoops.
thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that
Yeah,
you're
she's
here,
on my
why don't
team,
we all
mostly
eat
for
together?
utility.
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat.
Also, because
We
it
can
can't be
discuss
Earth
my
to try and
uncle's
level up
gift
someone
while we
else.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
I don't think
Could you
you don't
please
really have
prepare a
anyone else
serving of
pyro,
my
do you?
uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut.
Yanfei
it
would
as a
probably be the
gift
one
to
I'd
him
level
later.
up.
Oh, highly recommend. Yanfei good.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
I swear to God.
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the
Opens the
dish
tab,
once, and I
misclicks,
couldn't even
immediately
finish a
closes it.
bite.
Arr,
I've nicknamed
dang
it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
And the worst one is when you're getting ready to go to bed and then you go to you go to shut off your computer and you accidentally restart.
I never expected
Oh
us to
no,
have
I
such
usually put
completely
mine to
different
sleep,
tastes in food.
and then
If I weren't
I
in such
just
a good
I just
mood,
put mine to sleep.
I'd say that
I do shut it down every like once a week at least, but since I have to log on and do
Of
stuff on
course
it again
not.
the next morning, I just
It's
leave
hard
it
to
open.
find someone in
But like
Mondstadt that
sometimes I
attracts
do like
contempt
try to
as
put it
much
to
as
sleep
she
and then
does.
I accidentally shut it down and I'm like, God, whatever. It's only annoying because I'll get up in the morning and I'll be tired and then I will forget that my computer isn't on, so it'll take me extra time to get ready to go in the morning.
Yeah.
It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Hyman's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person.
What?
There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
The dog in the background. Look at the puppers. Look at a good boy.
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad. Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right. Next, you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone.
I see.
Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Hi, buddy.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
If you say so.
Hyman's been meaning to ask.
She can be good and still be annoying as shit.
Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself.
I'm not entirely convinced it's just the family name in this situation.
So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
I see.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius, and in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly.
Well, it's good that you're able to understand her.
I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled,
Because we don't have the whole Lawrence clan prejudice, and we still don't like her.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it. Take care. Please come again.
Oh, alright, head towards Springvale and gotta talk to Shoebox again. Alright. Down yonder. It's probably close enough. Off we go. Let's deliver his meal. His delicious, succulent meal. I'm sure he'll find some way to be a snotty pain in the ass about it. Or is he up yonder? Yeah. Oh, heck. Taking this cabbage. And some radish. They are none the wiser. I'll scoot up the rock face and escape with my spoils. What? Meh. Don't huff at me. Talking to the cat.
I figured as much.
Let's see. Oh, there he is. Kind of out in the middle of nowhere here.
Might be 10 o'clock.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair.
I'll be off work and I can play Fantasy.
There you go.
Aristocratic custom?
Only thing getting me through the day.
Ah, it's you again.
You're
I thought
fantasizing
I had
about it,
rid
in fact.
myself of you two.
Ah! Say that.
Please, if I may be so bold as to say a few humble words.
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It is an honor to stand before you here, immersed in your supreme brilliance.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist. Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
I refined my conduct with some instruction in the classics, courtesy of a dear friend.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By the way, we brought a gift. Ahem. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Huh? Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so
Yeah,
long
my small
since
effort
I
of going to
dug
Sarah
into
at Good Hunter and asking her for it.
I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember it, and this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to
Old
wonder what it
quest
tastes
line is
like.
insufferable.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
It seems as a word that the Lawrence family has a grand scheme of sorts.
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
I would like to know what I can do for the nobility.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself.
Oh, where are we going?
To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Think we need to be careful.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
This seems like a good idea.
His friends are the Fatui.
I like that you can observe the chair. You can't sit in it,
If the Fatui
but you can observe it.
recognize you, what should we do?
I will observe. Really stands out in front of such an old tattered tent. Hey, look, books. Let's see, over here. Whee! Not too far away. Zan, why are you stomping? I think you want me to, like, come out and refill your dish, don't you? It's usually when he gets this stompy and, like, not relaxed. He's trying to get me to follow him out into the other room.
Oh. Perhaps a break is needed shortly to feed the kitties. Stretch break and all that.
All right, I'll just take a second to do that now and toss some food in this dish. I'll be right back. I'm back. It only took a second.
Welcome back.
Thank you. There we go. Pop some bones back into place while I'm at it. Okay. Whoop. Out of my way, slimy boy.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, I was gonna just say let it fall off the cliff and die.
I had to come down here anyway.
Oh, I thought you had been going up the cliff.
There we go. Give me your slime goo. It was down here, I believe. Wait, what? Oh, in here. Behind enemy lines. Here we are. Alright. Let's do the things.
Here I stand. Don't know why that popped in my head.
Because the cold never bothered you anyway?
No, the cold always bothers me.
Fair. It's actually snowing here today.
Oh, God. Hate that.
Started kind of a bit yesterday, but yeah, it was actually the snow on the ground out there today. Hi, Sam.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden?
It's only proper for aristocrats to wear a mask.
Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we?
Surely this will do the
introduce you
trick.
as my guest.
Like Clark Kent's glasses.
Well, you know, suspension of disbelief and
As
all
you'll
that.
see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we
Zant, why are you
simply have
back?
to make do for now.
Why not?
Sorry, can we walk
He doesn't want food, he just wants attention, apparently.
Of course
That's
not.
a mood.
An aristocrat always moves with grace in his
Okay,
steps.
fine. Come here, then.
Moving hurriedly is
No? All right.
unacceptable.
No, he wants me to get up and chase him around the apartment is what he wants. You're a good boy, though. You're a good boy, though. Oh, good boy. Oh, good boy.
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city.
Okay, now he's lying
They
down.
must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there. Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
Surely they won't recognize us. Right, Paimon? Floating child, a fairy thing, totally inconspicuous.
You
Totally doesn't match the color schemes, patterns, or motifs of the god that set you to Teyvat in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
As if your beloved Tsaritsa doesn't do the same shit to you all the time.
You're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Yeah, which when she does it, it's hot.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige.
I don't know, I've
In
never met
past
this
times,
Tsaritsa.
It would be a dire offense to speak to
Nobody
a
has.
nobleman in such a manner.
I'm thinking of someone else then.
You're thinking of La Senora.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she's a member of the Fatui. She's not actually the Tsaritsa.
Ah. Sergei!
Tsaritsa is the ruler of Sneznaya
Gesundheit.
that the Fatui all work for.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Say nothing.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself.
This is drawn on napkin in crayon.
That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the rightful and unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all, for now.
Very well.
Very well.
God damn it, Paimon.
Huh? What are you doing?
Well, no need to keep up appearances.
That's right! It's the Honorary Knight and their trusty companion, Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust! Dust!
I think they got the message, Paimon.
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
Oh, someone's gonna get got.
They're running off in different directions.
Hello, boys.
This place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui
Ow.
first and then deal with Schubert later.
I see through you.
Whoop. Whoop. Nice try. Nice hammer. Compensating for anything? Whoop. Ow. Hey, how do you like this one? And skadoosh. You're done. Whoop. Suck on this sword. Skadoosh. Whew, okay. Ba, 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 ba.
Let's end this quickly.
I agree. And you're done. Oh, good. Look who it is.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Yeah, things progressed faster than we anticipated.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you, and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you
I
maid.
will say this is the only part that I like.
If anyone should be angry, it should be me.
I was gonna say,
As a
she's
member
all right
of the
here.
Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under wraps?
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of, and I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong, and I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Yeah, the Fatui are now in possession of a diagram of Mondstadt's defenses. Not a great one, but they got it.
Yeah.
Took a peek at their diagram.
Still not a
Uncle had mapped out all of the knights
not a great
patrols
situation.
and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And
Hello,
there was me
Fluffy.
thinking that he was just another elder of the family.
Aw.
A lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop
You
this
let me
low.
snuggle you. If you
Aw.
will. You're
Mark
such a
my
good
words,
girl.
Vengeance will
my
be
goodness.
mine.
Oh,
Let's
nope.
discuss this later. Our
I held
first
her too
priority
long.
is
That's
recovering
on
that
me.
diagram.
She's not like she likes to cuddle on her terms. I mean,
Yeah.
she'll tolerate being like picked up and moved about, but she doesn't like to be like held.
Looks like we're gonna go get that diagram back, and we get to play as Eula. Hooray! Oh. Do something about this situation.
Yay! He's now sitting on the corner of my desk.
Time to go. Excuse me. Pardon me, fire.
Stop them!
Oh, balls. Hello, boys. Ah, balls.
I'll catch up.
Come here, you. Well, this works. Kaboom! Actually, I should get a little bit of health back here. There we go.
Windblade.
I do like the Windblade.
Zax as Ether is pretty good too. There's a really funny clip. The guy who does the voice of Sino, who's one of the characters from Sumeru, also speaks Spanish. And so there's a stream where Zach, the voice of Ether, he does this thing when new characters come out, if he can, where he'll have their English voice actor on a stream while he tries to pull for the new character. So he did one with Alejandro Saab, who's the voice of Sino. And he speaks Spanish, and so he's like, can you give me a Spanish Windblade? And they spend like 5 minutes discussing what that would sound like and like what that would be in Spanish.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's really funny. Also, one of Sino's, this is not really a big spoiler, it's a character thing. Sino's, one of his traits is that he always likes to tell jokes, but they're like really bad jokes. Like not even like, they're not even like dad jokes, they're just bad jokes. And
stop crawling on my shit, get out! Sorry, continue.
You're fine. So the whole stream, Alejandro just kept telling really terrible punny jokes.
That's fantastic.
One of my favorites. What do you call a medieval spy?
What do you call a medieval spy?
Surveillance.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I like it.
Yep. You know, I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not so sure.
See, you say they're not dad jokes, but I can imagine these showing up on the calendar.
Well, no, these ones are the ones that Alejandro was telling. The ones in game that like Sino as the character tells are just like bad.
I see. I see.
Windblade.
There we go. Oh, it's a big boy. It's the big boy.
He only had to try and explain a few of them, arcane, because most of the time Zach just got it. But there were a few that he explained, especially because Zach is a youngin' and some of them he just didn't get. Because he made like a Billy Joel joke about like we didn't start the fire, and Zach didn't get it. I was just like, man. I mean, I didn't listen to Billy Joel growing up really, but I still got it.
Yeah. The song is like the best
Zach
and craziest lyrics.
didn't get the surveillance one. He didn't understand it.
Oh.
It was one of those things that I think just while they were streaming just didn't translate well, like over voice.
Oh, makes
so
sense.
his brain just like wasn't getting it. But it was so painful sitting there watching it after the fact because I was watching the VOD and I was like slamming my hands on the desk like, no, you don't. It's because
It's a pun!
It's a pun!
I must leave no stone unturned.
There's some pretty good jokes in that. It's true.
No escape.
Oh, there. I do have another. I have another good joke.
Tell me.
It's not from them, but I'm stealing it from somewhere else. Revenge is a dish best served cold. If it were served warm, it'd be just water.
That one's gonna take me a minute.
Justice. Think about how you spell justice.
I get it. You said revenge, though.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
I meant to say sorry. Justice is a dish best served cold because it's because the actual turn of phrase is revenge is a dish best served cold, but the joke is justice is a dish best served cold. I fucked it up. Sorry. That's my bad. That's on me. That's on me. This is why I'm not the funny one. Thank you. I'm doing my best. It's hard being this beautiful because I can't be funny.
You can be through two things.
Yeah, but you're the funny one.
Only because I'm clearly not the sexy one.
Well, okay, well, we both know that's a lie, so I'm gonna need you to stop that right now.
Well, I mean, just compared to you. Ugh. Let's not pretend that I'm not punching above my weight class here. Arcane, thank you. Hit. Yeah, I can do it. There, that worked. Is this supposed to... Okay. Well, should have known that was too easy. Sergey!
Stuff a TUI agent.
Crush.
You dare provoke me?
Yeah.
Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
Whoop. What's this do? Hey, that worked alright.
Rack and ruin.
Okay. Come here, you.
Eye for an eye.
I like how she plays. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, her gameplay's like not bad, but
This must be
Chongyun just overall is so better too.
A copy of it.
I actually don't think, like, since she's come out, I don't think I know anybody.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
Oh, I was right. I don't know of anybody who like actively uses
plan
her
had
in
hinged
their
purely on
party.
taking Mondstadt by
She's not like
force,
top tier or anything.
As opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble.
I don't remember if she was a 5-star or
The Fatui
not.
are dishonest,
She
but they wouldn't
was.
go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone.
That would be putting the cart before the horse.
Anyway,
Really? I don't see. She's a physical
She'll know how to
DPS?
handle things from here.
Huh. And yeah, she's 5-star. Okay.
By the
That's
way,
just
why did you
surprising.
follow us here?
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that.
Well, duh.
Because
She
you
had
stole
to
my
get her
targets by
vengeance.
attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier.
Oh, I
came
was
to
I was
exact my
joking.
vengeance. You tried to
I
do
was
my job
kidding.
for me.
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
here to return the favor.
So, getting the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses was your way of exacting vengeance.
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying. In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance.
Is she Claymore or regular sword?
Claymore.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, 'cause she sword looked really big, but she moved pretty fast for like a big sword user.
You don't
Well,
look too
I mean,
bright, but it
her-
turns out you have a knack for scheming.
Are you talking about like when you were playing her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
Yeah, she's
You
a
have
dancer,
seeded
so
a
she
deep enmity
moves
between us.
more quickly.
Just
Like she's
you
not
wait.
doing as many like big heavy
Even
swings
if
like
you
a
were
lot
to
of
be
the Claymore
completely
users do.
destroyed, I would never forget you.
Yeah, I switch over to Noelle, and she's like, "Come here, you! I'm gonna hit you with this plank of metal."
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights
For a
of
while-
Favonius and take it from
For a
here.
while, I just used the debate club with Noelle just because the name of it amused me. Also, just the fact of, yeah, just come here, I'm gonna whack you with this real quick.
I like the Waster Greatsword, personally. For not so obvious reasons.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
I think
It's the one
White
that looks like
Blind is the name of the one
Cloud's
that I'm
Bluster
using.
Sword.
Makes sense.
Or Buster Sword. Blah, blah, blah.
And that's that quest completed. Nice. Go ahead and nab this. Baller. Hey Tyadrin, how's it going? Buster Sword? Hardly even know her sword. Gosh dang it.
Adrian?
Yeah, Tyadrin's in chat.
So rarely get to see him.
I know it's sad because I probably got to end soon because I need to eat food at some point here. Oh wow, it is getting late. I wanted to finish off that quest though.
Game makey stuff. Ooh.
Ooh. Your game making
food
stuff is
eating
so
is good.
cool.
It's true.
Yeah, we got through. Well, we made a little progress in a couple of things, and then we got 2 of those story quests done. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh,
You're
God,
about to get
Hog.
rammed. Yeah, I just watched you land like right in front of him, and I was like,
Yes.
well.
Sometimes things be like that.
Nope, you'd missed.
He was a ghost the entire time.
Okay, so the other day, I ran into a boar that was like he was like, I was trying to shoot him from afar, but I missed, and he was phasing out of the world, but I managed to hit him, right? And I watched the meat drop, but I think because he was like phasing out, it glitched, and it just disappeared, and I couldn't pick it up. And I was like,
Ghost meat.
I was very irritated. I needed the meat. I was
Oh,
trying to cook
dear.
something. Oh, it's Kaya's lilies.
Need those for leveling up the ice lad. How utterly appropriate.
I mean, technically they're calla lilies, but I like to say that double L like a Y sound, like in Spanish, because then it sounds like I'm saying they're
Frog!
Kaya's lilies.
Frog!
Like,
Got it. Sorry. I, like, totally squirreled with that. Squirrel!
enter the vortex post. Like, is that the wild hogs thing from like 2 years ago? 2, 3 years ago?
The wild hogs.
Oh, older than no.
We gotta investigate. Investigate.
I don't really like hang out on like Reddit or anything that much. It's not the kind of internet browsing that I enjoy.
Yeah, I'm not a Redditor, personally.
Yeah. So I don't. So a lot of those like famous older internet posts that have like made their way to other places because of Reddit, like I haven't seen those.
I feel like I'm getting to the age in my life now where, like, as the social medias that I regularly use, which is most of this, like, Twitter and Instagram, like, as those die out, I'm just gonna, like, end up not being on social media or not being online as much at all. Unless,
That's
like...
fair and valid.
Unless, like, one of the new ones popping up, like, really takes... Like, if all of my friends are on, like, a certain one, then I'll probably, you know, actively use one, but...
There's so much effort to maintain social media. I cannot even be bothered with Instagram anymore. I just don't have enough interesting shit happening to me to post on Instagram. And, like, most of my friends that I talk to regularly will just tell me about the cool shit that happens to them. And then send me the photos directly in, like, Discord or whatever. So I don't need to go on Instagram to look at it. You know? And I don't really care enough anymore about, like, celebrities that are doing things. So I'm not going to go look at their posts.
Yeah, with Instagram...
Yeah, I'm really only active on Discord and Twitter, Tyadra, and that's me.
Yeah, with Instagram, I've just been posting stuff that I pull off my shelf. So, like, books and games and stuff that I have. So if you want to see that kind of thing, you can follow me on Instagram.com/MaryMarvelate, I think is probably the URL. Anyway, I've got
Well, it's if you scroll down on Twitch, it's in the About section of Mary's channel.
True as well. Or I think you can put !IG in the chat. I think that'll do. Or maybe !Instagram.
Definitely not IG. It is Instagram, though.
I should fix that and make it easier to type. Anyway. I try to have the same username everywhere.
Do you have, like, a socials?
I do not.
No.
Although I have a link... I have a link tree, so I can make that the link there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should do that at some point.
I used to use mine fairly regularly. Then I stopped, like, doing anything interesting. And then also my mother kept trying to talk to me on there. So I stopped using Instagram.
Yeah, that's...
And I don't really use TikTok. I have 200 messages on TikTok right now that are all my friends sending me TikToks that I've not looked at. And that's just right now. That's not even, like, in total everything they've sent me since I started using it.
I use TikTok a little bit. I haven't put anything on there, but...
Yes, you have.
Well, lately, I mean. I haven't put anything on there lately.
Okay. I was gonna be like, well, that's a lie. I haven't either.
I stopped that sentence before I meant to.
That's valid. It happens to me all the time. It depends what parts of the process you're... Yeah, it's like depends what part of the process you're in. Or if, like, you're doing something and you think of, like, oh, this is a cool thing in code. I mean, you could still, like, post that. People find that stuff interesting.
Yeah, with social media stuff.
Or if you have, like, any neat tips or trick for your coding.
Yeah, with social media stuff, a lot of the time, it's a matter of, like, figuring out, like, what you want to post. So, like, for me, what I do... Twitter right now is pretty much the aggregate for, like, everything. Like, I pretty much link everything on Twitter. Like I said, Instagram is where I post just, like, pictures of stuff that I pull off my shelf, just kind of, like, showing off all the crap that I've accumulated over the past 20 years. And,
Someone needs assistance.
On Tumblr, weirdly, I still use Tumblr just, like, as a cover of the day thing.
Back to it. Yeah, people have been going back to Tumblr now that Twitter is shitting the bed.
This is true, yes.
And I used it very regularly for several years before I really ever got on Twitter. I got on Twitter, like, after I stopped using Tumblr. And everybody was, like, going back, and I'm just like, man, I don't have the energy for that. Yeah. I do not have the energy for, like, actively maintaining my own social media. I'll help other people with theirs, but I don't want to do it myself.
That's fair. Honestly, Tumblr is kind of my set it and forget it social media because I just, like, put comic book covers in the queue so they post daily.
I love the queue feature. I used to use that shit all the time.
It's very good. But yeah, I basically just use that to post covers every day, and then I don't need to worry about it. I'll probably knock this out real quick, and I should see if anyone's online that I want to go raid tonight, because, yeah, it is getting late. I need to eat food at some point here.
I know some people I have a couple people in my list that I can suggest.
Let me see here. Let me finish this up real quick.
Nope.
Oh, I'm frozen. Yeah. Go. Yeah, the whole, the double rewards from the, ley line blossoms here is pretty dope, I gotta say. It's pretty good.
Pretty good, yep.
Good.
Pretty good.
You can only do it like 3 times a day, but I'm gonna try and make sure that I do that. Like, stock up on some money. Although, like, my, like, my main team here that I got are looking pretty okay. Like I said, obviously some of them can be, like, replaced with better characters, but they're all at least level 70. Doing okay on the artifacts. I need to, like, level some of them up more. Then getting the talents, like, leveled up more slowly.
Talents are a pain in the ass.
Talents are, like, definitely a pain in the... Well, here's the thing. Talents are a pain in the butt after a certain point, because then you need the
boss mat, yeah.
the boss stuff, which you can only... Yeah. Like, even with the fragile resin, you can only... Not even only claim one per week. You can only get, like, a chance at one, like, once per week.
Yes, because you might not get the one that you want. But if you have Dream Solvent, you can use it at the crafting station and turn the thing into the thing that you need.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, the fact that you can only try the fight once a week, that seems... That seems unnecessarily annoying. But also the fight is kind of unnecessarily annoying. At least the Storm Terror one is.
I will say, as somebody who raids in 14, which means constantly dealing with weekly lockouts already, it doesn't bother me.
That's fair.
Personally. And there's enough other daily stuff that I'm like, it's okay. I try once a week. It's not like I have to get in there and grind every day. Honestly, it kind of helps me personally, like, control my, like, it kind of helps me from, like, obsessively grinding.
This is
like,
true.
One thing. It's like, okay, I tried that 1 week, and, like, even if it's not good for this character, it might be good for someone else. And then worst case, I use it and lose it. It's like, who cares? You know?
This is true, and I totally feel that. And yeah, and to be fair, Tyandra, it only like requires like the rare boss drops for level up stuff when you get to like the higher levels. Like the level up talents a few times and get them pretty good. Mm-hmm. Like at that point, you're almost, you know, unless you're doing like really high level stuff, you're kind of like pushing it beyond the point that it really needs to be at, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, because I think the like world, like enemy cap's still like 90. Too. It's not like I don't think the enemies ever surpass you. I don't know.
Doubt it. But I'm probably gonna need to like increase my world level soon, I think, because I'm at rank 45. Yeah, I'll need to increase it at least one more time, but then I can get up to 50. And then I can, like, increase the level cap on the characters to the final one. Which would be pretty good. Is that thing opened over there? Hang on a sec. I think it is. Maybe not. I think I've got a key for that. I just saw a thing. I'm squirrel brain getting distracted, but I'm going to go do something real quick. It might already be open. Oh god, I'm gonna fall. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh
also,
god,
I just want to say that
god.
squirrel brain getting distracted is definitely the name of the game in Genshin. Like, that's what happens when me and my friends are playing. We'll be like, alright, we're gonna go run around and do ley lines, or go do these bosses / domains, and then, like, in between each one, we'll be like, oh, look, a chest over there, a time challenge over there, an interactable over there.
Oh yeah, it's definitely that kind of thing. The open world experience.
Yep.
I will say that kind of thing is at least more enjoyable in this game than, you know, in something like an Assassin's Creed, where it's just like 7 million feathers scattered over the map, or like bullshit like that. I like the Assassin's Creed games, at least the ones that I played, but yeah.
I've never played an Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that's that's the kind of game where, like, it's fun, the open world is cool, and I haven't played, like, I think the last one I played was Black Flag? Yeah. I think that was the
Pirate
last
one?
one I played. Yeah, the pirate one.
I haven't played them, but I know what they are.
Yeah. But, yeah, out of the ones that I've played, like, they're fun, but kind of a nightmare if you want to go completionist on any level, because there's just, like, an unnecessary amount of crap, and it's, like, not fun to do. Like, I definitely learned that, like, with the first one, especially with the first one, where it has, like, you know, 3 or 4 different types of missions or completionist objectives that they just repeat, like, 50 times each. So, it's just completely not worth doing. Like, yeah, like, I enjoy Assassin's Creed. I enjoy Assassin's Creed 1, but if you ever want to play those games, at least the ones that I played, like, completely abandon any idea that you want to do, like, any level of completionist and just, like, you know, do enough of the side stuff to, like, get your abilities high enough to proceed through the story, and don't worry about it beyond that. Get your character leveled up, and that's about all you need to worry about. Whew, okay, let me, check the online world and see if there's anyone that we want to go say hi to.
Do you need ideas? I have some.
See if my thing loads up first. Have a look-see. There we go. Ooh, yeah, we do have a few. We've got a few on here. Yeah, Kane is on, Pocky is on, Starry is on. What's Kane doing?
Just chatting stuff? Probably art.
Yeah.
Idea.
Oop.
Today's what, Tuesday?
Silence! Let's see. Starry is playing The Sims.
I've never understood the allure of The Sims.
Let's see here. There's so many good options. Let's see. Lalo's also doing some art over on her channel. Lalodine. Lalondine.
I don't know who that is.
And I would say hi to her. God, I can't decide. There's too many friendos. Oh, God. Let's see. Yeah, Kane is doing karaoke.
Oh, Aura's playing the new patch stuff.
Who was that?
Aura Opalshine is playing the new 14 patch stuff.
Oh, I don't think I know them.
My friend Ennett is playing Portal. Scotty's playing DMC5.
I want to play the DMC games eventually. I've never actually played one of those.
I have never played nor watched. I just know the one meme. I am the storm that is approaching.
Alright, I'm gonna raid Starry because I feel like I never get the chance to raid Starry because his stream hours are usually off from mine. So I'm going to do that.
I mean, it's your stream.
I'm going to put my raid command into the chat as well. So, if you copy and paste Nightbot's message... If you copy and paste Nightbot's message, if you're subscribed, it'll look like mine. If you're not subscribed, you should be able to unlock that emote with channel points, or you can just yell at Mary Raid and use whatever similar emote you would like to use. As always, if you are collecting channel points for any reason, then be sure to stick around for the raid, because doing so will give you a little boost in the channel points. And be sure to yell Mary Raid when we get in there, because it makes the raid look nice and big, makes me look super cool. I just figure I should be honest about that kind of thing. It's the main reason I want you to do it. I will be back on the weekend on Saturday, I believe. I'm going to look at my thing.
Yes, you said Saturday.
On Saturday, we're going to be playing some more Mega Man ZX Advent, and on Sunday, I'm going to be trying to finish The Amazing Spider-Man for the Xbox 360, which has been surprisingly good so far, and I've been having a good time with it. So, but of course, as always, if you ever want to know what I'm going to be streaming, when I'm going to be streaming, follow me on Twitter, join me on the Discord. Those are the places where I put the stream schedule. You can always check the events tab on the Discord server to see it displayed in your own local time zone. I'm going to stop rambling and get this raid going so I can get something to eat. Let me do that there now. Boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. Here it is. And I'm going to say thank you guys once again so much for joining me. And until next time, true believers, Excelsior!